Peace and blessings is unplug them all, otherwise known as Brother Minister Theo, kicking the Rio across the Geo. But I just wanted to do a little short one right now. It is thank everyone for all of your viewership. Show my appreciation. You know, I usually try to name off names, but I didn't make a list this time. But I'm going to try to remember a couple of things. It might be faster than trying to type them all in. First of all, to Brother Jeff, Brother Jeff M. He really, you know, you put laugh out loud on everything. Some things, you know, you didn't laugh, but I laughed out loud for real. That was funny. You know, I'm just a humble guy from Motown, and you know, I didn't expect for this to be a major thing that I would be doing, let alone a ministry. You know, I was making music. I was making some good music too. I keep trying to tell you. But you know, I was making music. You know, I did a little of this, a little of that. Some of the things that a lot of folks do when they grow up in an urban community. But this is what the Lord snatched me up by the collar. He collared me and pulled me into this. You know, people say, I chose the Lord. Well, the Lord chose you. And I'm just, I'm thankful that he decided to choose something as raggedy mouthed as me. Have mercy. And I'm also very thankful that y'all can sit up and listen to this raggedy mouth. And it just blesses my heart so much to interact with you. I consider you friends and family. You know, my nieces and nephews, my brothers and sisters. You know, even my aunties and uncles. Some of y'all is up there. But no, enough respect to you all. You know, especially the real loyal and faithful viewers, like my brother C-Mar down there in New Orleans, a place where I know there's a lot of big-hearted people too. You know, a lot of good people there. Just like Atlanta GA. Big shout out to Dixie Green. I love Atlanta GA. I thought Atlanta GA was gonna be my home at one time. You know, it's flooded with us. And I don't just mean brothers and sisters. I mean brothers and sisters from the Motor City. They came out there and tried to make Motor City #2. But and a lot of them came back home too, with their tails tucked. Like, wait a minute. But yeah, you know, we're all one. No matter what ethnicity or nationality or locality we claim, we share something. And I believe that it is in the Messiah's name. And there's something being built and being constructed that's unlike anything else that's been done on planet Earth. I've been a part of a lot of organizations. I've read a lot of material. I've taught a lot of the same material people keep trying to get me to see. And you know, that's directed at you respectfully. My sister, she soon start, because I feel people's way about them. And I can tell, you know, when somebody's 100 or when they sent. And when they sent, they end up bent. I stole a lightsaber from Darth Maul. I got a double-edged boy. And if called by the Most High, I will destroy. But no, to the sister, I'm not arrogant. No, it wasn't. I'm a man of war. But and I'm clear who I war for. But to the sister, yes, respectfully, I did see that information, and I could glean like Steve Austin in an instant where it was going and what it was about. And again, you know, regardless of what you hear presently coming out of this mouth, I've been down those roads. And if they were still worth something, worth revisiting, my mama didn't raise no fool. And I'd still be there. But again, I tell you, a lot of things in this world sound really good. And another thing that needs to be understood is it's all good. You can talk about dimensions, and you can talk about what's wrong with the Bible, and you can talk about You can break down words. You can even talk about records, the music business. But you don't really get no rhythm. You don't really get no action until you start talking about these demons and delivering people from them. How to get them up off people. And it ain't but one way. You might think you got it off, but that sucker's still on there like a plane on a runway, laying heavy and going in deep. And for the win, I will go in like a master key. Don't doubt it, more about it than Master P. I'm going in for the win. I ain't got time to play around with them things. They too old. You know, it's like a young man fighting with an old dude that's kind of big. The young man better put them hands together like Eric B. and Rakim real fast. Otherwise, he'll end up knocked on his behind. But no, I promise y'all, I'm not going to keep you long at all, because I didn't really have anything written on the pad today, and you know, I usually get inspired by the Most High to write, and then I write it first, and then I recite it. I write it, then I recite it. And again, for your viewership, I'm more than delighted, but even more important than that, I'm glad that I'm able to spread around the things that I found, and these things I found to be true. I'm a tester of information. I tested a lot of things out. I don't just be running my dang mouth. I try to make it true to what you'll see yourself if you have an unbiased point of view. I had an unbiased point of view. I didn't grow up in no church. For those of y'all that's new, maybe I gotta say it again. You know, I went in reverse. A lot of people start off in church, then Pastor Porkchop hit them up in the pocket a few times, and then they, oh, I ain't going back to church no more. And that's their job. There are people that belong to the brotherhood, the Masonic mob, and they're supposed to drive you away from there. Unhealed, unsatisfied, and insane. Have mercy. But we're not lightweight jamming over here. I'm using 10-ounce, 12-ounce gloves, super heavyweight. And my thing is about the knockout blow. And, you know, we can go around in circles like Billy Preston, talking about the sun, the moon, the stars, and quasars, and what's wrong with the Bible. And, you know, you'll see demons all on them type of people. If you look, they're liable to be full of them, and full of it too. Because a lot of them know exactly what they're trying to do. There's a spirit of witchcraft. And the spirit of witchcraft encompasses a lot of things that sound good to you. You know, don't think all witches is game goofy goobers. They get some smart people involved in witchcraft, wizardry, and sorcery. You ever read the Goetian? How about the Kabbalah? When you read those books, you better be up on your reading game. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're a mental midget, you ain't gonna be able to get with it. It's very difficult stuff, and that's why they swoop up the intellects. See, sometimes you can think yourself into a jam. You can reason anything to sound right. It's part of the human being's plight, and it's in something in which demons delight. To keep you away from the light, delight. Only thing that really gives you joy is the light. The light is the real truth. And a lot of things will sound good to you until you look around. I look around at the people that practice that type of stuff, and unless they in brotherhoods, you know, that meant they went on ahead and bowed all the way down. And then, you know, after so long, they get to not believe in that stuff too. Look at the greatest practitioners of some of those same philosophies. Anything that you trying to tell me, respectfully, I learned reading Aleister Crowley. I'm one of the best at those types of belief systems. And if you really get down into those writings, you're going to end up, half the time people don't want to do their work. Now when I'm talking, everybody want to work hard. But, hope she didn't hear me, because Auntie will say something back. But, you're going to end up in conjuring, you know. So, Grandma had a certain wisdom about her. I ain't just talking about mine, though. She was from Tennessee. And people from Tennessee, I got a lot of respect for y'all, boy. Y'all mouthpieces are beasts. I'm telling you, I didn't think she loved me, and you know, I thought something was wrong with Grandma if she didn't get to capping on me. You know, like, Grandma, what's wrong with you? I said, Grandma, you sick? Yeah, you. I said, oh, okay, she all right, y'all. But you know, there is a way that the Creator uses the things of the simple to confound the wise. And it's so that there can be no respect of persons in the Creator's eyes. If it were so, that to learn all of these higher sciences was the real truth. And guess what? The poor, the downtrodden, the miseducated, the ghettos of America, the urban areas where poor folks live, of all kinds, those places would be places of the damned. And that's what the secret societies want them to be, but it'll never be, because the Most High loved the poor, and I love the poor. I trick love the kids. Hamburger, and biggity burger. But for some of us, we're trapped in a box of books, and it'll make you dumber than a box of rocks. Believe it. That's part of the big deception going on in the education occult complex. Again, we're in a land, it's about the New World Order, but we're in the strong arm of that land, the military arm of the beast. So, you know, they push ahead and they go forward with a lot of things here. But we're in a land that is controlled by people that use occult knowledge, esoteric knowledge. That's things that are hidden, secret things. So when you try to use secret things to free yourself, what a demon you gonna be yourself. And I promise you that, you know, hear me now, believe me later. Just keep living. I went down through those things. I had a being called Thoth in me, and it's where I first began to break down. Yeah, I just happened to catch the counter, do the slowdown, right? Did y'all see that? Did that correlate to what I was saying?
Okay, so that answers your question, my sister. I'm not talking to she soon star. I'm talking to I had the wrong name. It wasn't Mama Dang. It was some kind of lady of the world or something. Sister in the red dress. With respect. Yes, that chopping and screwing of my voice is not my sad attempts at DJing. Which DJ Dez, formerly of Slum Village, could tell y'all about, because I used to try to get over there on his turntable. He's a master DJ. Cut, scratch, transform with finesse, and all that mess. And I try to get over there and do my thing, because that was my original thing. I wanted to be a DJ. And you know, I was rather poor at it. I was much better at putting together words. So yeah, I had Thoth inhabit me, and please believe, I was a terror on Christians, on believers, persecuting them like Saul. You can't tell me nothing that's supposed to be wrong about the Bible that I don't already know is supposed to be wrong about the Bible. But I just have to tell you that I found that it's a lie. And you know, I know, you know, we're not going to disrespect each other nor our respective opinions. But out of love for you, I just want you to keep that, you know, keep that open mind that you have, that I might be on to something. Okay? I just look like this. I was deep and heavy into the esoteric and the occult knowledge. Astro projected. I've done telekinetic things. I've done things that you would call the reading of the mind. I've done these things before. And after I lost my spirit, those things left too. Because there aren't things that humans need to do. Unless, of course, you're trying to control others by force. And the control of others by force constitutes witchcraft. Okay? You know, you may have the greatest intentions and say, well, I would heal the world if I could just teleport and levitate. Maybe that's how you feel now. But once you get to teleporting and going through them dimensions, and you meet them Brotherhood members there, they're going to hem you up. And them reptilians will too. And they're going to make sure that if you're going to do that, you're going to do what they want you to do. So that stuff is not for us. That's cheating the game. You ain't got to cheat the game. The Most High Creator gave you everything. Gave you everything in your mind, in your spirit, and in your emotions to give you power and dominion in the authority of the name of Jesus over all of these type of things. Werewolves, zombies, Draculas, and diseases. Have mercy. With defiance, drop the science and stop the beakers for truth seekers. Profile most style in Detroit's got Tamikas. I'll just drop a couple lines. But yes, I'm feeling good. It's a beautiful sunny day. And it's a Friday. For some of y'all, it's a fried day. I know you're ready to get fried. Just remember that when you're not yourself, when you're blacking out, you've been stepping out, and something else is stepping in. Have mercy. Going out the world, act backwards on 3G status. But yes, I do appreciate all of the new viewers that's coming. I don't even monetize my videos. Monetization is it's futile, because I'll never get that type of hits with the spit that I got to spit. It just won't happen, because again, the truth is for very few. You find flocks and flocks of people going to New Age, quote unquote, or Aquarian Age or Egyptian based philosophies. That should tell you something. When you see the elite using it, that should tell you something. But you got a lot of false black leaders and false black teachers and misled individuals who are really new to the game. I can look at their faces and tell that they're green, they new jacks. You got a lot of folks that try to teach you and tell you that, well, this is the way. You know, they took it from us and used it as power against us. Well, that's the spirit of vengeance, first of all. You know, and that's not how you fight them. You don't fight fire with fire. You fight fire with fire, everything burn up. How many times I gotta say it? Ask a firefighter what he fight fire with. Have mercy. You gotta use opposite force. Fire is witchcraft, and water is the Holy Spirit. And guess what? We all got access to it. Now, it ain't been this noisy all day. As soon as I get ready to say what I got to say, G. Mo Nelly. Have mercy. But yeah, so you know, no, I don't need any brush up on any of those practices. Brother Crossman gave me all of the brush up I needed on that. Big shout out to you, Crossman, boss man. I hope that you're well. Haven't heard from you in a minute. I try to get to everybody's comments. I don't, you know, and I really try to get to people's comments who don't comment as much. Right up there with people that comment all the time, because I feel that people that comment often, I feel your loyalty, and so I respond back in kind. And for new people, I want to be friendly, welcome you in. Though like Smiley, I'm not friendly. but I'm loving. I got a loving heart, and this is the way I love, you know. This is the way I show love, you know. I hope you can feel it, because you know, again, when you do this type of thing, there's no reward. YouTube will not reward me. They'll drop my views before they let them get up there. Believe it. So all the monetization do is maybe slow down a person who might want to see the knowledge right quick from watching it, because a commercial come on. You know that happened. I used to do that all the time. And secondly, when you're doing this type of thing, you get backlash. You know, I gotta fight more demons. You know, you gotta fight people. You gotta argue with people. You gotta debate with people. You know, I got Christians coming at me on one side, and New Agers coming at me on another side, and old Dr. York style teachings of the black Aquarian Age stuff coming at me from the front. Because right now, that's the front line of the black elite. What do the Boule believe? This is what they believe. So you line yourself up with their beliefs, you're gonna end up in a jam. And I'm just, you know, like I say, telling y'all to love. Hear me now, believe me later. But when you find the spirit realm opening up around you, and you find it challenging you, there's one way to back them up off you. And I mean, it is the 40 cal way. You might know some little lightweight jamming with a tutu, but there's some things that tutu will shoot right through. Who's over there? Bam Bam from the Flintstones? Mercy. They ain't never fixing nothing in here. But anyway, again, I've kept y'all long enough for some foolishness. But you know, big shouts out to all of y'all. You know, I've shouted out most of you already, but just to some of the new subscribers whose names pop up. Oh, and Neo B, my main man. Yeah, I looked at that link that you sent me. It's the first thing I did this morning. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I see where you're coming from. And I see where you're going. I see where you're going. I do expect great things out of you, like Morpheus did of Neo. And Ghetto Morpheus, Brother Theo, this your brother, this your big aunt. And I wouldn't steer you wrong. And some of you just have to get to know me, and then you'll know, you know, I ain't just whistling Dixie over here. I might not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I ain't the dullest bulb in the lamp. Please believe it. And you better be about it or be without it in these days and times. Because I'm telling you right now, you know, if you think you finna burn some candles and feel on somebody's chakra and be of some effect in the things that's coming, you've been misled. You've been bamboozled, led astray. But don't be game goofy. Have some game about yourself. You got to realize the game. If it's a Luciferian game, Lucifer got one enemy. His enemy is not Papa Shango. His enemy is not Ra-un-Nefer Amen Tahuti. His enemy, they can keep on going and keep on flowing. They'll get help. The government will subsidize that. So, well, they help Christian churches. Yeah, they help Pastor Porkchop in them. They ain't gonna help me. Ain't nobody gonna help me but the Savior. And you know, the Most High, He load me daily with benefits. Believe it. And no, it's not pride, but it's just proof of truth that He's not a liar. Okay, He's no respecter of persons, and the workman is worthy of their hire. He makes sure I have the things that I need, all of the things that I need, and some of the things that I want. And sometimes I want to be a little clean. Is that all right? While I'm battling the machine, can I look a little clean? Oh, that's the pride spirit. Sit your happy hip style somewhere. Have mercy. But yes, you know, I like to have a little fun, because again, the old school way is not the way that it needs to be done any longer. Not for anyone any longer. The old saints are going on ahead, and they've done their deeds and said what need to be said. Now it's time for the young head coming with the newness, because we can do this. We can do this. We built for this time. We can handle these different things. You know, some of this type of stuff get to growing gray hairs on people's faces, and get to blowing Auntie mind. Auntie can't take it. She's like, well, why don't you just preach Jesus and shut up? Well, okay. I will preach Jesus. But Jesus was a fisher of men, and He made fisher of men out of His disciples. And I'm a disciple. And there's a way that you bait a fish. And I'm out to grab people that was on the level and on the tip that I was on. That's my part of the Great Commission. That's my job. You know, you do your job. I don't come over there and mess with you on your job. I don't come to your page trying to learn how to be a goofy goober. So quit eye hustling and ear hustling me. I'm trying to see what I'm trying to see. So I got these shades on now. Shazbot. But yes, so again, I'm going to release you. Enjoy your weekend. For those of you that practice, and yes, I know that the Sabbath is set by the moon, and blah, 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 blah. You have a day of rest. Okay? Don't be mad at people that are trying and doing their best. I'm not mad at them. I don't go hard on people for worshiping on Sunday. Worship on some day. Have mercy. As long as you know what you're worshiping. When you get in that worship, know where it's going. When you get in that worship, know who you're making war with. And, you know, I'm not battling with people that have the same enemy as me. The enemy of my enemy is a friend of me. So, again, I got love for you. I got love for you all. And I do welcome you. I welcome you, my sister. I feel an unction that you're going to be a great contributor to this channel. And, of course, to all of my favorites, you know. Every teacher had class favorites, you know. Precious. Natasha. Of course, my main man, C-Mark. Neo B, and the place to be. Benny Blanco, who I haven't heard from in a minute. Crossman, the boss man. Haven't heard from a couple people in a minute. What's his name? Big Head from Detroit. Oh my goodness gracious, people gonna be mad at me. You forgot me. I charged it to my head, not my heart. Matter of fact, maybe I can look right quick. If y'all give me a second, let me see if I can look. And that'll just help us out, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Okay. I'm assuming that the camera's still on. I'm going to look at community. No, nobody's community. And, you know, I appreciate you. And I don't have much to give other than experience and maybe a little knowledge. Perhaps I have a little knowledge. Trying to beat a brick to death or something up there. Perhaps I have a little knowledge, or perhaps I have a little wisdom, and it's Illuminati not to share those things. So I try to share them with y'all as much as I can for those who want them. Everybody don't want it, and that's all right. Everybody ain't got to have it neither. Oh my goodness, it just jumped to something else. I promised 30 minutes. We're almost there now. I mean, they are banging their hardest. They bang any harder, building gonna come down. Okay, but yeah, you know, this is you know, the proof of the truth too is who the enemy is gonna war with. Enemy not gonna war with that stuff. The enemy is very pleased with you getting into new age things, okay? And yes, it'll open your eyes to things because it's designed to do that. Oh, and welcome brother Core Joe also. And brother J Divine. Hadn't heard from you in a minute. Oh, and to my sister Twin. My sister Twin be going in. And Lala. My sister Lala, where you at? West Coast, represent. No, I'm sure I have some of the sharpest knives in the drawer coming to view and coming to comment, and it just blesses my heart so when I see y'all comments. It really does. Shout out to MXT333, and shout out to any and everybody from the D. Yeah, I can't take it no more, so I'm about to shine on and sign off at one time. I got a couple other things I need to do anyhow to prepare some new things. Oh, and from the Bronx, Blastmaster KRS-One, proving that my job ain't done until I get some more. No need to roar or yell, cause I can still tell. Hold on, wait a minute. Criminal minded. I had a criminal minded moment. I'm old. Young people like criminal minded. What is that? KRS-One, ain't that guy with the metaphysical videos? That's all he's known for. Now he wanted to be a teacher for so long. He got into the Brotherhood and they hooked him up, didn't they? Gave him government grants for the West Coast and the East Coast. A school on each coast. Yep, that's right. And if he challenged me, he's toast. Calling out carrots. But anyway, my brother from the Bronx. Also, a big shout out to my other brother from the Bronx, who I haven't seen or heard from extensively. We hit it and quit it on a text message there. My main man, brother Minister Ron. Oh, the Global Mistress. I'm sorry, sister. Yes, welcome as well. Welcome as well. What was the sister with the double name? Bellal Lilu, have mercy. I believe your picture used to be a Daffy Duck, right? Have mercy. Nah. You went off into some double-minded stuff, almost confused me. Got that double name thing going on. Watch it. Watch what you call yourself. You might have to watch what I'm going to call out of yourself. Mixie the dog. Oh, and yes, I'm blessed. Okay. I am being deceived. Angelica Zambrano and many others have seen Michael in hell's fire. Well, thank God you ain't God. Nor is Angelica Zambrano or any other angel Zambrano. With respect to the visions that they may have seen or whatnot or whatever. God is the judge of you and me too, and Michael Jackson. And you're not taking into the account that even Anton LaVey repented on his deathbed. And Michael Jackson wasn't as evil as him. Michael Jackson wasn't even evil. He was deceived. My sister, I believe it's a sister. I'm sure it's a sister. She gonna have something to say back. Watch. And I have something very special for a couple of you. I'm not even gonna say your names right now. I got something for you. Something very special for you. Brother Michael Crawford, welcome. Trent Bree, would it be? Jamie Flair, my main man now. House Junkie 777, what beat was that at 114? I don't know. I'll go back and look for you. But those beats are made by my man DPZ71. I believe he's on Soundcloud. Good friend of mine. He was a member of my group 3 Card Molly. We used to do our thing. We got on the radio here, which is not easy to do without payola, and we were well respected in the hip hop shop, and he used to be, I would call him the lead rapper, and I was the producer. And then, things change, people change, people can grow if they allow themselves to. And now that brother is, if you ask me, he's killing it on the beats. I wouldn't even step back in the ring. You got to know when your time is past. But now, as far as some lyrics, no, I'm much too old. Ain't nothing worse than an old man trying to act young. But I'm firmly in the world. And even more firmly not of it. So I keep my eyes and my ears peeled. I understand what the nieces and nephews are saying. When I get to where I can understand what they're saying and how you supposed to apply it and what it means, it's time for me to back up off the scene and let one of y'all young dogs, one of you young Jedis, if I can use that term without getting jumped on. Oh, wait a minute, that's a pagan. Yes. But they know what I'm talking about. If they ain't mad, why is you? Have mercy. What's understood don't have to be explained. But yes, you young Jedis, you're going to step up. You're going to step it up. Because if you really are a good teacher, you will produce a student that can teach better. A teacher of teachers. That's what I aspire to be. So again, I'm not going to hold the class any longer. I know y'all like, oh. And yes, to Sister Velma Jenkins, I see we're going to have a lot of things to talk about. And I appreciate your comments and your viewership as well. And like they say in the UK, and yes, I haven't seen your comment in some time, but I know where your heart is and your loyalties. We're in this fight together. Ms. Mice, always appreciative of your camaraderie, of your wisdom, your counsel, and your friendship. You're a great person to bounce things off of and to talk to about different things, war plans and strategies. And I appreciate your prayers and your visions. You know, you really helped to confirm things I was getting an inkling about this little channel that I just really put out just to go ahead and tell y'all something about the songwriter's secret. And I thought that was going to be that. But as you can see, we got an ongoing thing going on. It ain't going to be like me and Mrs. Jones. This thing here is going to flourish. And in the authority of the name of Jesus, it is done. And you all will flourish also. And if there's anything that I can do, like y'all help me improve my videos, you know, by giving me constructive criticism. Give me constructive criticism, you know, I take that. I takes it, just like I did in the studio. Give me constructive criticism. I take it. Criticism out of love, I have to take it. Okay? Maurice Cardinal, welcome as well. But yeah, you know, some people, they want to be pureed. I think some people like that. Man, he didn't even come back no more. I don't think he was even real. He was digital for real, wasn't he? But, and that's good. Don't come back. But, you know, I'm not going to do it like it used to be done. But I'm going to attempt to do it every step of the way, guided by the Father and the Son, by way of the Holy Spirit. And that is what it is. Excuse me. Oh, that was rude. But, you know, it's not my fault that Pastor Porkchop and them was put here on the earth to do just what they did, and that's run you off from the real deal, holy field truth that you can spit in the booth. They will keep them demons up off your roof. Doop, doop. Big love to you. I'll holler back. Unplug them out, and it's like that.